has a negative forward on Hibbert.
Get it underway. Dreamtime 10. Two sides that are in desperate need of a W next to their name. Carlisle down back tonight. Already. Looks confident as a result. Goddard. The fluoro red boots. Into the middle of the ground, and Dempsey, a man expected to really open things up for them here tonight. Here he is, the old campaigner, 387 games from 52 metres out. Can you believe that he runs like a young man in his first game?
How good is that? Lingy hit the nail on the head pre-game.
Over the past 6 weeks, Brent Stanton, when you're talking about goals, been the most prolific goal kicker with just 6 in the 6 games.
Been a huge issue for them, BT, Essendon scoring. They have only averaged 9 goals since round 4 a game, which puts them second last in the AFL.
Yeah, it's been pretty ordinary, Das, hasn't it, their run of scores?
Yep.
Chapman couldn't get on the end of it. Howlett does. Lets it rip to the punt road end, and that looks like another goal. 2 in a row for the Bombers.
That is an absolute get-out-of-jail free card there for Dan Jackson. And he's just got to sum it up there. Under the pump, they're getting scored against. It's not the time to sell a bit of candy at half-back.
Simplicity is the essence of design, Das.
Yes, I like it, BT.
Something I learned in, I think it was tech drawing or economics, or one of those things I wasted my time on at school. There's Ryder. He says, come on, come at me. Chapman does.
That was set up again by Carlisle.
As a Bomber, he played 14 games against the Tigers, emerged victorious in 13 of those 14 games. Here he is with the left to right worker. Magnificent kick.
It's a zip start against St Kilda, lost the game. Remember, on Anzac Day, they were 6 goals to zip up against Collingwood. So they've been in this space before and haven't closed out games or gone on with it.
Very good point. Shane McInerney, a very experienced panel. Howlett again, no one near him. Easy shot. Gee, letting it go right. I thought it was going through, and it has. That's why he did it.
What about Zimmer out at the Doggies? He's been there a while.
Yeah, be tight, but I reckon Reedy might have him covered. He's probably got a few years on Zimmer. Gary Zimmerman at the Dogs. Heppel, left foot snap, goal the Bombers. Their first goal in over a quarter. Looks like he's going to vomit.
I'm not sure why you laugh when that happens, but it's not funny when it happens to you.
Here's Goddard. He got a whack on the jaw a moment ago. Edwards, Heppel in there fighting hard, kicked the last goal. The Bombers, can they extract something here? Zaharakis around the corner, and Howlett on the end of the square. Will kick a certain goal.
He's been good, Howlett. His attack on the footy in the first 2 minutes.
So for all Richmond's work this quarter, it'll be back out to the margin it was at quarter time.
Howlett kicks his third, hadn't kicked more than 1 against the Tigers before this. Good-looking Indigenous jumper the Tigers won for this run, so as the Bombers for that matter. Looks good. Both look great, Richo. Through the middle the Bombers go, and very, very swiftly onto Chambers. He tries to draw it out to Chapman, but comes back inside. Didn't quite get there on the full. Merritt. And has he been hit high there? Heppel, Conker, Rance, Chambers, a scrap in the back door. Chapman's on top there. Bagley, good kick to Danaher as the fight still goes on off the footy.
Just strong attack on the footy, but gee, it could have been worse.
Danaher goals and he applauds himself. Merritt bangs it inside 50. Here's Goddard. Rance did well to get a fingertip on it. Now Goddard surveys the situation. Wonderful handball. Merritt couldn't quite hook it up. In trouble the Tigers. Took him on Cotton and he got clobbered. He's gone. Here's Hooley. High footy. Griffith. Punch away by Bagley. Rewalt.
It's his first touch, BT.
Coming at the 28-minute mark of the second quarter. Richo. Boy, oh boy. Hooker in the middle to Carlisle.
Hasn't had a lot of opportunities in marking contests, Joe.
No. The Bomber spread from that position was great. Hocking over the top. Hibbert all the way from the back end. And just as cool as you like. Hibbert kicks the Bombers' 4th goal in this second quarter.
The adductor or groin area.
Yeah, he had that groin issue that he's been managing all week, a corky in his groin that he sustained early in the GWS game, Lingy.
Edwards had to be brave there, and he was, but he got run down from behind. A beauty from Ryder. The advantage paid. Danaher from 52. That came before the siren. That'll count. Look at the Bombers get excited. Look at Joey. The Bombers have nailed one just before the siren. Wonderful finish. Handball back inside. So is this man. Funny little airy handball. Stanton's was gobbled up. What can the Tigers do on the counter? Hooley through some traffic. The former Bomber. Big Ivan in the middle. Took them all on. And that was never going to work. Now Goddard. Great little chip over the top to Danaher, and he's got a long kick on him. Not necessarily always accurate.
Galling stuff at the moment.
This to equal his career high of 3 goals, Joey Danaher, the boy out of the Calder Cannons footy factory. From 50, that's online. That's there. All the way. He's got 3. Margin at 46 here at the moment. And the Tigers just starting to get on the nose a bit. Zaharakis. The Bombers have regrouped and they're starting to surge forward in this game. They've kicked the last 4 goals of the game. Morris interfered with.
See, even that then from Joe Danaher, he forced the contest. Oh, that's horrible.
No, Howlett just waltzes in and he kicks his 4th goal. Damien Hardwick says. Jackson finds Edwards in some space. Now here comes Hampson, his only option into the pocket, and he should mark it. But Fletcher got there because Hampson really started to pull up on it rather than running through the footy.
How many times have we seen Dustin Fletcher do this in 387 games?
Seagulls have been in tonight. The Wires, for some reason, haven't slowed the fish and chip munchers down. They have been all over the shop. Myers, long ball in. Ryder trying to nurse his man under the footy. Comes Melksham, the sub, who Lee informed us had been activated. Howlett, don't tell me he's going to kick goal number 5. He's fast becoming a full forward.
Of course, boys, Hayden Ballantyne will be tweeting that one in. Fellow Peel Thunder boy, Benny Howlett and Ballantyne, so probably good mates.
Down in the Peel region, encompassing Mandurah and Pinjarra.
That's your region, BT.
Yes, Richo. Carlisle.
Hasn't Hayden Ballantyne got a grandstand named after him down there?
At Rushton Park, I believe. Myers.
Alongside yours, I'm assuming, Gristle, the BT stand?
No, I don't have one there, but
you'd be a bit flat with that, wouldn't you?
Das, I've been disappointed with a few of their games when they've gone slow and safe, but when they play like this, they play with that attacking flair and they're strong in defence. They're a good team.
Bell Chambers, beautiful kick. Really good. 56-point Bomber lead.
Arrived later.
He was clumsy and he was late, which is going to cost him, I think. That's unnecessary, isn't it? We're into the junk time part of the game. What a...
Gee. That's the 6th free kick he's given away tonight. It's been an unusual night for him. There's Merrick's puts one around the side.
It does mean a lot, this game, for Essendon, and a bit of a percentage booster as well, Bristol.
Last 2 goals of Jack Riewoldt have knocked Essendon out of the 8. So close is the percentage to us, and Riewoldt now becomes the equal leading goal kicker in these Dreamtime games with the great Matthew Lloyd. 15 apiece. Lloydie won't like that record being beaten.
Jeez.
And Merrick gets a second also. A bit of a rabble out there, I've got to say, quite frankly, at the moment. D, short ball to Hooley, and Richmond supporters can feel really peeved off. Jack may finish with 3. Siren will sound, though. And the Bombers with win number 5. Does Jack have the Coleman on mind?